I chose charter for a variety of different reasons. One big thing for me was the culture here. It's a family-like atmosphere. Everybody gets along, and yet everybody's very dedicated to their work.
Why charter? It actually has to do with a friend of mine who works at the Cleveland plant. Told me a lot of great things about charter, so right away I was interested to see what charter was about.
So I chose charter because, you know, one family, one team, everyone cares, everyone wants to be here.
I chose charter because when I applied for the job, I was studying abroad at the time, and charter worked really hard to work with me, work with my schedule of being abroad, and like throughout the interview process they were very helpful and adaptable.
Because it actually feels like you're working with a company, with a family team, and not just for a company.
I chose charter because from the very get-go at the internship fair, I felt that everything that I had to say was both well heard and understood.
Why I chose charter, I think just because the family-owned aspect of the company, everyone truly cares about each other. That one team, one family motto really does, it's really evident in the plant.
So I chose charter because of the culture we have here. I mean, it's a great place to work. Everybody's always willing to help. And, you know, whatever kind of project you embark on, somebody's always kind of guiding you through the process of it.
I chose charter because I remember looking at the website and I remember watching videos of the employees, and they were excited about working at charter, and it was refreshing to see that the people that worked here loved their jobs.
My favorite part of working at Charter Steel is getting all the experience that you get here, working through all the automation that I do and everything. It's a great experience I get.
My favorite thing about charter is that everyone is so friendly. I could approach anyone at any time, and they're always willing to help.
I really think that the people that work here really believe in the one family, one team attitude, the mindset that, you know, it's not just, you know, a workplace, it's also a place where people feel safe, people feel at home, people can be themselves, and you know, they just really believe in teamwork, really believe in kind of working together to achieve a common goal, and that's definitely my favorite thing about charter.
There's no dull moment at Durabar, I can say.
One of the best things I've learned at Charter here, specifically Charter Automotive, is you never really fail in anything that you're doing. Try, and if you don't succeed, somebody will help you get there.
The favorite part about working at Charter Steel is everyone is put in a continuous improvement mindset, and everyone's pushing ideas on everybody, and it's really important that Charter Steel backs everyone's long-term goals, and it's really comforting to know that.
My favorite thing about charter is the environment around me. Everyone's like a close-knit family, and I can go to any of them if I need help or just need someone to talk to.
My favorite thing about charter is their trust in the interns to give us large and meaningful projects.
The best part about working at Charter Steel is the wide variety of projects they'll give to their interns, so it's really interesting and a great learning experience.
Getting to interact with some of the hourly guys out on the plant floor that I otherwise might not get the opportunity to get to know.
My favorite thing about Charter is the strong teamwork up here in the customer service department. If anyone ever is out of the office for a day, there's never a chance where something won't get done. Other customer service reps will jump in and help out, and I think that's really important, and it's definitely something that I'll carry with me throughout my career.
The best way to solve a problem is to break it down into its components, solve each of those, and then put it back together.
I've really enjoyed my short time here at Charter Steel. The best piece of advice I got was to get out in the mills, get to know the guys, and really observe what they're doing, because they've been around steel for years, and that's the best way to learn.
I was told to look at the value that I'm adding to the company when prioritizing my projects and objectives, and I think that really gives you some perspective when you're going through your day-to-day operations.
The best piece of advice I've probably been given here is just to try to learn as much as possible during my time here.
The best piece of advice that I've ever gotten is that charter will be whatever you make it to be. It's not up to us, it's not up to them, it's up to us about what we want to do through our internship, through our career, through our profession, and what we want to make of it.
The best piece of advice that I've received is to ask questions. Everyone who works here is more than happy to help.
working at Charter, I've gotten the opportunity to work with people from many different backgrounds and demographics and get a sense of what different people are out there to work with, and it really helps to bounce ideas back and forth.
Over the past couple of months, I've really learned a lot here at Charter, and I've got to work with a lot of different people.
The best piece of advice I've gotten would be to always ask questions and to go to as many meetings as you can, because you get to really see how people work and how like the company functions overall, and it's like really interesting.
Just assume everything is hot, and if you have a question, go ask the guys. They know it and they'll help.
At this internship with Charter, or at least things that have improved have been my on-the-go decision making. You know, making a call, on the floor with a problem at hand. One of those things like instead of being paralyzed, afraid of making the wrong decision, right or left, just make a decision. So my decision making has improved tremendously.
Someone once told me to always anticipate what my supervisor is going to ask me to do next in order to stay one step ahead in the game.
Just ask a lot of questions about anything that you're unsure about, because everybody here is really, really willing to help. And for me, I'm doing materials engineering, but I've never worked in a lab setting before, so I had lots of questions, and everybody was really helpful, just being patient with me.
Working with the project management team, I was able to learn a lot about how to manage projects with lots of people, and then to make sure they're successful later on.
I learned that we should look big picture about stuff, because I mean, we're doing little projects, but there's a bigger picture to it.
My supervisor, Lawrence McClure, told me the best way to learn is for me to get my feet wet. This is a new experience for me working in a manufacturing facility. So just getting out, knowing the different terminologies out on the floor in different departments has really helped me.
Audio Jungle.
One family, one team. Everybody here cares about each other. It doesn't matter your title or what department you work in. Everybody here wants to be a part of your success.